Hey folks, Patrick here. Let me ask you something. What on earth are 14-year-old girls doing being exposed to words like bestiality and incest in a school presentation? And then just to make sure curiosity really kicks in, they're told, don't Google it. Wow, seriously? Anyone with half a brain knows if you want a teenager to do something, tell them not to do it. They'll do it. This happened in South Australia. A group of Year 9 girls were shown content during a session run by a Headspace affiliated presenter, part of a program meant to promote LGBTQIA plus inclusivity. One mother, completely understandably, pulled her daughter out of school after finding out what was shown. And honestly, who could blame her? Now, the Department of Education apologized. Headspace apologized. Of course they did. They always apologize after the damage is done. And we're supposed to believe that nobody at the department knew what was in that presentation beforehand. Come on. I don't understand why it's so complicated to teach inclusivity. Why do you need to introduce explicit and disturbing concepts to do that? Why not just teach kids something simple like respect everyone, treat people with dignity, like basic human values? It's even in the Bible, for God's sake. Love your neighbor as yourself, right? Let who is without sin cast the first stone. You don't need to mention bestiality or incest to teach tolerance. So let's stop pretending this is about inclusivity, because this isn't education. This is indoctrination. And here's the best part. Headspace refuses to release the PowerPoint. Why? Because it would incriminate them further. It would prove intent. According to reports, students were shown images of gender transition, scars from surgeries, and the message many of them took away that if you weren't experimenting, there was something wrong with you. Think about that for a moment. Just think about it. You're taking 14-year-old girls, already confused, already going through changes, and telling them that if they're not trying different things, they're somehow missing out. That is not education. That's pressure. That's influence. Now, I will say this. That mother did something very wise, okay? She told her children, if anything makes you uncomfortable, walk out. That's exactly what parents should be doing, because at the end of the day, you're not in that classroom. Your child is. And now she's taking legal action. And frankly, I support her. Sue them. Hold them accountable. Because let's be honest, calling this an isolated incident, is it really isolated, or is it just the one time you got caught? At the end of the day, this comes down to one simple principle. Parents have the right to know what their children are being taught. Transparency matters. Accountability matters. And safeguarding children is not optional. Let children be children, for God's sake. This is you, me, and the truth. And sometimes the truth isn't comfortable.